Hey, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Forget, and that stands for, well, you know what it stands for. If you don't know by now, you need to go back and look at them old videos, alright? Because in those videos, I'll tell you exactly who I am, alright? And you know what? Donald Trump, my president and yours, will tell you I'm a good American. I stand up for the red, white, and blue, and I fought for this country, and I still fight for this country every day of my life. So, you need to understand that I'm representing, and there's no way I'd ever turn my back on those colors, the red, white, and blue, because I bleed for them, and they bleed for me. My forefathers, they lived and breathed and died for this country. And I'm not going to fuck it up now. Hear me? Hear what I'm saying? Sorry, I got too much chew in my mouth. Alright, guys. So you knew who I am, right? So, I'll give you a little bit of background. I've been living my life, you know. I've been living the high life, as they say, as an American. I've been living the YouTube influencer lifestyle. And I've been on boats. I've been out on the water with them in bikinis and whatnot. But you know what? That does not mean that I've been unfaithful to my beautiful bride who's carrying my child. And I can't wait for that beautiful baby to be born. Alright? I told you back in them 5 Tinder tips how that went. And I told you, and I have the manifestation of that. With a beautiful woman. She's a little bigger than I would have wanted. She's got some stretch marks and whatnot. But you know what? I love her like God and Christ loves me. And you ought to love me too. So, let's talk about the 5 tips today, guys. Okay? That's my brand. That's the thing I do. And here's where we're going to go. Alright? The 5 tips for being an epic gamer. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not even know that epic was like a word, except for Epic Records, which was Michael Jackson's label. God rest his soul. All right. Thriller is a great album. It scared some kids, I know, but you know what? Back in the day, it sold like 50 billion copies. I know that, you know, and he was an amazing man. I think he should be celebrated and should be honored. And I don't care what you say about, you know, his Neverland and having all those kids in his, you know, his like little Disney palace and whatnot. He was a good man. And so you should respect him as I respect him too, as a good American. So let's talk about epic gaming, right? Okay, so number 1 of the 5 tips, all right? Let's talk about it. Number 1, you need to have yourself an old computer, right? So here's the reason why. Now, there is all these updates, right? Oh, you know, you need to update this, update your flash, update your security, all this nonsense, right? It's bullshit. You don't need to do none of that. You don't need to do none of that. I'll tell you why. Every time you update your security, all you're going to do is you're going to let them in a little more. You know who I'm talking about. They're listening right now. The government. I ain't letting them listen to nothing I'm doing. I got the oldest security possible known to man. If I can get rid of all security, you know what I need? I just need my Smith & Wesson. I just need a gun. And in fact, if I lost my gun, I got my Dukes. I put up my old Dukes. And I'll be putting a hurt on their candy ass. You know what I'm smell what I'm cooking? That's what I would do. So, no. I'm not updating no security. That there is some bullshit. Alright? So, yeah. That's what you gotta do. You keep yourself the oldest computer you can find. You go to grandma's house. You go to crusty old grandma's house. And you go, Grandma? And she's like, ah? And you go, Grandma! And you do it again. And you know what? Grandma ain't gonna hear shit. She's older than dirt. But you know what? You give Grandma respect. You know why? She's a good American. She fought and died for this country. Well, maybe she didn't die because she's still here. But you know what I'm saying. You smell what I'm cooking. But you go to Grandma and you find her old Commodore 64 or her 128 or whatever the heck Grandma has, right? And you get Grandma's computer. You sweet talk Grandma. She may not recognize you. She might just look at you and go, oh, Roy, yeah. I don't know what she's going to say. She's losing it. She's a little cuckoo, right? But you know what? Grandma ought to thank God on her knees that you didn't put her in no old folks home. You don't do that because we're family. And family don't put nobody in no old folks home. That's what the Bible says. You need to respect that. All right? So, that's what I'm talking about there, right? They don't make these computers like they used to. So, if you get in a grandma's house and you get one of them old computers, you're set. You're fine. And the government ain't going to find you. The Illuminati ain't going to find you neither. All right? So, that's number one. Number two, you got to pay your electric bill. All right? So them bills, they come in the mail every month. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin says, he does his podcast because he keeps sending them gimmicks in the mail. And you got to pay them. So what are you going to do? That's what you got to do. You got to pay them bills, right? So you pay them bills. And at the end of the day, they're going to send you an electric bill. They'll send you an internet bill. They're going to send you letters from bill. All that nonsense. You got to pay them. Hey, I didn't make the rules. I just break them. You know what I'm talking about. All right. So that's number 2 of my Forget 5 tips. Number 3, pay your water bill. I mean, come on. Let's be honest, right? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Too much chew in my mouth. You got to pay your water bill, right? Just even telling you makes me a little bit thirsty. So I'm going to have a little break in the action. Pay your water bill. Because at the end of the day, everybody knows the body is like 10% water, right? I mean, I know. I was in science class. I paid attention. Even though L.A. May was giving me the eye from across the room. But you know what? Don't pay attention to the rumors. That ain't my baby. All right, Ellie Mae and I, we had a good time. We had some humping. We did our thing. But that ain't my baby. I don't care what she says. I don't care how many times Junior comes up. Daddy, Daddy. I'm like, I'm not your daddy. They're not getting me for no child support. That's what the Bible says. So, pay your electric bill. Pay your internet bill, and pay your water bill. They ain't that much money. I mean, get your lazy, rusty dusty off the couch and go get them cans. You know how many people are out there just drinking beer, drinking Coca-Cola, and throwing them cans out and not giving a rat's ass about what happens to those dimes? You add those dimes up, you'll pay your bills. Trust old Ferget. I got your back. All right? Number 4, right? Think about this, right? Now, I've been consulting, all right, with old Fugget's son, AV Electro 619. And I asked him to come on this video, and he's a coward. He don't have the brass tacks to come on my video and tell me whatever his tips are.
Oh, really? Ha. Well,
hello, sir. I'm sorry. I don't mean no any disrespect to you or your father. He's a fine man. He's a good man. So, my bad.
You better keep it straight, dog.
I'll keep it straight. I'm sorry, sir. My bad.
So, tip number 4. Make sure you get your old schmancy old Atari.
What?
And to play those games on a better quality, get yourself an old TV.
That's a great tip, son. You are a damn good American, and I'm eternally grateful, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart, from my family's heart, my granddaddy's heart. I apologize for in any way assuming that you would not be here, number one, and two, that you didn't have the brass tacks to actually give us a tip. And it means the most from the bottom of my heart. I thank God every day for you. I thank God every day, even despite your long hair, looking like a girl and a sissy. You must know what you're talking about, because you're kind of an influencer and a trending gamer. So, sir, if you'll accept my apology, I apologize from the bottom of my black heart. But I'm a good American. Thank you, sir.
That's it.
Thank you, sir. I apologize.
All right.
Don't tell your dad about this, all right?
All right.
Yeah, he's kind of a hothead, but he's a good man. He's an even better American, and I thank God for him every day. And it's a good way to work out, right, and stay in shape.
Right.
All right. So he's still here, so let's just keep going on. All right. So the last tip, right? You got to pull all of this together, right? Because I got my 5 tips. It's my brand. It's what I do. It's what puts food on the table for Ellie Mae, for Jethro, for Big Mama with wearing her muumuu, falling all over the goddamn place. It's pretty embarrassing. Mama needs to work it out. She's in her 3rd trimester now. She's going to be popping out my baby soon. And I met her on Tinder. And I love her and I thank God every day for her. But she's got to figure this out. Because I can't just let mama smoke all the cigarettes, drink all the beer. It just ain't right. It just ain't American. But you know what? I love her. And again, I thank God for her. So let's talk about brass tacks here. So being the epic gamer, I know my stuff. I wouldn't be on this channel if I didn't know. Okay, but I know the Atari, and I know the Sega, and all those things. They're good for them children, you know, our next of kin. They're gonna help them to be their very best in the eyes of God, in the eyes of man, and most importantly, in the eyes of Donald Trump, our president. So here's the deal. Love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. And remember, God and country, baby. God and country. It's the greatest thing we have. I thank God for Evie Electro 619. He's a good American as well. I'm so glad and thank God every day that he came on this channel and he's sharing his wisdom with us. Because you know what? Whitney Houston said it best. God bless her soul. I believe our children are the future. Teach them well. Let them lead the way. That's what the Bible says. Thank you, Whitney. God rest your soul, honey. Love you. I'll talk to you guys all again soon. All right. Take care of yourselves. We got 5 tips blowing up like an SOB, baby. Like an SOB. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.